like a Hellcat.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel History by Roshna. Today we talk about the Mauryan Empire. We know that the Mauryan Empire was the first and one of the greatest empire to be established in Indian history. Chandragupta Maurya, he was the founder of this vast Mauryan Empire. This vast Mauryan Empire stretching from the valley of Oxus to Kaveri Delta in the south was given a well-knit common administration. One of the advantages of Mauryan Empire was it was lay in the abundant, authentic and variety of its sources. So, in the following we will discuss each of the features very widely. The foundation of Mauryan Empire in 321 by Chandragupta Maurya. He was a unique event in history, particularly in view of the fact it was founded shortly after Alexander's victorious campaigns in northwest India. So, the Greek invader, after conquering northwest India, had established a formidable foreign rule in the country, and Alexander placed his newly conquered areas under the satraps appointed by him. So, the early life and ancestry of Chandragupta Maurya is shrouded in mystery. Then Chandragupta's early life and education at Taxila is indirectly proved by references in Greek sources. So, and under Chandragupta Maurya, the whole India was under a centralized government and it was unified the northern India, and he defeated the Persians and he divided his empire into provinces, then districts, and Chandragupta Maurya was succeeded by his son Bindusara. If Jain tradition is to be believed, the name of his mother was Durdara. The Greek historian Athenacus called him Amitrochates. It means slayer of foes. We do not know how to got the title of Amitrochates. The Greek historians say little about the internal affairs of India in the days of Bindusara. Bindusara had a large family. Ashoka stated in his 5th rock edict that he had several brothers and sisters. 2 of these brothers are named in Divyavadana as Susima and Vigadasoga, whom the Sri Lankan chronicles name Sumana and Tishya. The former was Ashoka's stepbrother. Then Ashoka's mother was named Subhadrangi or Dharma, and Trishya was his youngest brother. So, Bindusara maintained friendly relations with the Hellenic world that had been established in the later days of his. The reign of Ashoka constituted one of the brightest chapters in the history of mankind. His own inscriptions clearly reveal the chief stages in the history of his reign and the motives underlying his activities. After serving as viceroy in Ujjain and Taxila, Ashoka succeeded Bindusara to the Mauryan throne. The name Ashoka occurs only once in the inscriptions in the Musky Edict. In the Puranas, he is referred to as Ashokavardhana. In the Girnar inscription of Rudradaman, he is mentioned as Ashoka the Maurya. In the Calcutta Babru Edict, Ashoka refers to himself as Piyadashi. In his edict, Ashoka assumed 2 titles, Devanam Piya and Piyadasi. Ashoka in his inscriptions mentions the events of his reign in the form of the year of his coronation. The Mauryan government was completely centralized, a purely bureaucratic setup, and was managed through several officers of different ranks. Especially the king was the supreme authority and he appointed the ministers and officers for royal administration and he was the head of judicial department and he was also the head of military administration himself. The Mauryan centralized monarchy became a paternal despotism under Ashoka. This paternal attitude is expressed in the remark, "All men are my children," which almost became the motto of Ashoka in defining his attitude towards his subjects. The provincial administration. The empire was divided into a number of provinces, probably 5. The northern province called Uttarapada had Taxila as its capital. Western province known as Avantipada had its capital in Ujjain. Prachapada with its capital Toshali formed the eastern province, while Dakshinapada with its capital Suvarnagiri was the southernmost province. Then the central province Magadha with its capital at Patliputra was also the headquarters of the entire kingdom. The most important provinces were directly under the command of Kumaras or the princesses. According to Junagadh inscription of Rudradaman, Saurashtra was governed by Pushyagupta, the Vaishya at the time of Chandragupta Maurya, and by the Yavana king Tushaspa at the time of Ashoka. The epigraphical evidences is the most authentic source of Mauryan history. The edicts of Ashoka are the oldest, the best preserved, and the most precisely dated epigraphic records of India. The mystery of these epigraphs was unveiled by James Prinsep in 1837, when he deciphered the Ashokan Brahmi script of these epigraphs and identified King Piyadashi of the edicts with Ashoka on the testimony of Sri Lankan chronicles Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha, in which the title of Piyadashi was given to Ashoka. These Ashokan inscriptions engraved on rocks and pillars were installed in prominent places either near towns or on important trade and travel routes, or in the proximity of religious centers and places of religious importance. The pillar edicts were installed to commemorate events of some significance. A few inscriptions were shifted from their original places. So, this map shows the detailed view of each of the edicts or the pillars of Ashoka. Thank you for watching and subscribe my channel.